The same 1,162 the Yochshon Yomi. If you like sponsor come Shemar the Yochshon Yomi, please come me directly. Very greatly appreciated. They were doing your there. Siman Kuf Yud Gimel, Sif Lamed through Lamed Ches. Lamed Itzer Shlokas Ein Elok Shaloyel Yisro Shem Chelik Babishul. The prohibition of Bishul Agam is only when the Jew had no portion, no part to play in the cooking. Abu Shelo Chelik, when it's going to be our part to play, Mutis permissible. Okay, says how so? If the non-Jew put the meat on the fire, or somewhere a basar b'gdera, and or he put the meat in a pot, put a pot on the fire, or not put it in the oven. Boy, so basar. Then the Jew came and turned the meat. Ohegi says, I wrote this three. Ohegi says, gdera. Or you mix the pot, the karababishul, or make the cooking happen more quickly, or takur to fix it. Mutzatz bisel can have it. The opposite is also true. So he near habasa or akdera. Vakum of the Jew put down the meat or the pot, and the non-Jew turned it al hegis and or mixed akdera. The pot mutter. Zeh klaus general principle. Kol shebishul some atba bishul. Anytime a Jew did some part of the cooking, ben b'chila ben b'sofa, this beginning and the end, harez a mutter. If without the assistance of the non-Jew would not have been cooked, nevertheless came with Yisrael since the Jew had some part of the cooking, mutter it's permissible. And as Chazal say, whether the non-Jew put it down and the Jew turned it, or the Jew put it down, and the non-Jew turned it, mutter it's permissible, and also it's only also when the beginning and end is done by the non-Jew. How would you say that if it wouldn't be cooked not being cooked without the assistance of the goy, then that we wrote a feeling in below siwa akum. In other words, his assistance was integral. Mutter is still permissible because I'm going to feed the Rabbeinu Ramah. See if Bav Shkosakin, that's the Ramah. Bavakom Fashishnoch Tapsel of the Zone Neged Ashas. It seems to be against what the Gemara says. This question of the Shach and Taz B'Chodesh. And before Shab, the Gemara is explicit. The Imikar Bishoi they Akum, the primary cooking is to a non-Jew. Also, it's forbidden. They had very grave difficulty trying to understand the Ramah. Ain't Sham. Those who reject his words altogether. And he was Daiti Dvarav Burim Kashem. She knew that was coming. And Ramah is clear like the sun. The Barim beside the Shema are going to explain them. For God's help. On base, Isa Bagmara, Amar Shmuel. Shmuel says he niach, but you saw Basar Gabi Cholim. If a Jew put the meat on the coals, and the non-Jew came and turned it over, Mutzah is miscible. Masik includes the matter below Hayipuch, if not for the turning over, and Mizbashu Shteshel, so it would have been cooked in 2 hours. Sheifcho, and turn over, Yizbashu B'Shah Achas is going to get cooked in 1 hour. I mean, below Hayipuch Loy, Mizbashu Klal also, but without turning over, not have been cooked at all, also. Because the non-Jew is integral to the process. The Gemara is going to tell us the Afagav the Akum Mikarva Bishul Afagav Mikarva Bishul, it makes it happen quicker. Laislam, but it's not a problem. The Kuva Bishul La Milsu, to make it happen quicker is not an issue. Hakach Omer, then it says in the Gemara, the question is, the non-Jew put it down, and the Jew turned it over. What's it says there? It's a kavachomer. It's a kavachomer. Gemara b'yarakum mutter. If the non-Jew finishes it, it's mutter. Or yari saw if a Jew finishes lo koshkein. Imanam b'chuli amar b'yachim b'shniach akum b'yifich saw whether the Jew put it down and the non-Jew put it down and the Jew turned it. Ben shniach Yisrael or the Jew put it down and yifich akum the non-Jew turned it. Mutter is mislo bein also chetei tchilas of a b'yarakum. It is only also when the non-Jew does both. Bread, which was the shagar is really to close the oven. I'm not sure how you close the oven before you bake. I guess baking here means to light the fire. So if the shagar akum, the non-Jew closed the oven, and the Jew baked it. Inami Ras Shagari, so the Jew closed the oven. v'afa akum, and the non-Jew baked it. Now be sugar akum v'afa akum, or else the non-Jew closed the oven. And he baked it. V'afa akum, he also baked it. So v'chata b'chituye, but a Jew came and stoked the fire. So then it is Shapidam. It's good. Hakan Shagmar, end quote from the Gemara. Shulta so Pashas Dvarim Gores Hilka Charifta B'Kulei Ayin Sham. So I'm not sure what the Mechilta is here, but Hilka Charifta seems to be also saying that's mutter. Lamagimu, Pirsho Rashba Varan Varivosh, the heter that scares Kanur, this heter of closing the oven, ain't a little possible love attached. It's only by bread and not by other cooked dishes. Compelled to say Shebe Bishulim Omer Mikon Kodam Furash, earlier it said by cooking, explicitly, team below heat akum, without the turning of the non-Jew loy, a special cloud would not have been cooked at all. Also, in Cain, if that's the case, Echam Shati Bishkirasi Sobilvat. How's it work that just because the Jew closed the oven, it's okay? Hello, below Masa Akum, without the deed of the non-Jew, Dino, which is the baking, flame special cloud would not be cooked at all. Nobody like with Pasikilu, because he's only mutter by bread, Flo Bishum not and other cooking. About Koshuli, it's difficult to me, says Arukh HaShulchan, came Lama Kaba Baal Shas Memra Zubakan. It's wrong sugya. Why the Baal Shas put this in the sugya Bishul Akum? Because our bay, Daf Lamed Hey. She put it much earlier on Daf Lamed Hey. We're talking here, this is on Daf Lamed Ches. She put it much earlier on Daf Lamed Hey. The Shamar in Medina Pasuk talks about Pasuk. This is that culture more difficult. Even gives us a shiltos. Okay, now we'll see what the shiltos is. That's simply for Mechilta. Probably, I don't know. But it's the shiltos. So it's Hilkach. I said the Zesh Lambani Medina called them Valona Poku. Aha, so that's why he brought down these shiltos. Now he tells us. Because it says V'hilchach Harifta, so it sounds like one halacha was stated by Bishul, and therefore the bread. Not that this is halacha exclusively about bread. It's about Bishul and also about bread. Lamadat, Odikshu, they also ask question, but my the Kamarav Nachri Yitzchak. That which Rav Nachri Yitzchak said, Kavachom Gemar B'Yarakom Mutter. If it's when a non-Jew finishes the process, it's Mutter Gemar B'Yarakom Koshkein. Would you finish the process? Certainly should be good. My Kavachomer who? What's the kind of Kavachomer? Adarabah, it's contrary. Omer Mikodim, it says previously, the Kuruvi Bishul La Milsi, making the cooking happen quicker is nothing. That's why if the non-Jew makes the cooking happen faster, it's not a problem. In Kemi Meil Hever, so the opposite should also be true. The when the Jew made it cook quicker, also it should be also la milsi because it's insignificant. The tuts and the answer the vadai kruvi bishul milsi. Make it cook quicker is definitely significant. Zeshom mekonim la milsi. That's here before it's insignificant. Shum kula to bishul akum lav milsahi. Meaning on account of the kula of bishul akum, it's insignificant. Not to answer on this account. Tmiani, I'm astonished, says Arukh HaShulchan. Why is it that's the case? Why do you have to say it's insignificant? Well, if you learn milsi, it's significant. Mutter, it's still going to be mutter where the guy was just makar bishula, right? Mutter came and by bishul. Because the Jew also had a chelik. And they put the meat on the coals. Okay, he didn't make it cook quicker. But if you're going to say that cooking quicker is milsa, it's a funny thing to say that it's not milsa by the case where the non-Jew does it. So I understand they required the entire cooking to be by a Jew. We have to say, we're compelled to say, the Kuri Bishul La Milsi. Bringing drawing the made the process shorter is insignificant. But the truth is that when the non-Jew puts it down and the Jew turns it over, Israel, there is no the cooking is not by the Jew. So he may go quicker. So how can you say well, if a niach yisrael v'ivech akum is good, kavachomer, where a niach akum v'ivech yisrael is good, it's not a kavachomer. Because hivech yisrael at the end is only kruv b'shul, and it's nothing. But besides that, why did you have to say that the akum is la milsa? Even if it is milsa, so what? It's still going to be not milsa in bishul akum. So say it's milsa, but for bishul akum it's insufficient because it's only kruv bishul, whatever. V'nei b'divrei Tosfos Rosh Mordechai before the head hachtina the Rabino ben bepas ben betavshil. The halacha is by both. Because can girsa shildas, so you find the shildas guys hilkach who has that girsa. Because kosam the bemes gzeras pas and tavshil wrote that the truth the decree of bread and cooking shavinei lefiyam maskana. They're equivalent according to the conclusion. Tavshil mishum chasnus, also cooking is on account of marriage. Intermarriage, but there are places where the decree on bread did not spread. But in the character of the prohibition, they're the same. So therefore, I want to explain the sugya according to their approach. The places in Rosh Mordechai in a different manner. This will explain the Ramah. He says the interesting thing in the brackets here. Kisi hagaon, that's an Netziv. I don't think we saw him quoting Netziv before. Kisi hagaon bevur al shiltos, when in his explanation of shiltos, nidchakar be lechalek kam dvarim and pas l'davshil ayin sham. I make Shela obviously tries to distinguish between bread and cooked dishes. But like mevur, and Arukh HaShulchan says nothing doing. Lamavav. Hinei davas and mevur shbagmar. This explains the mar. The im hiniach yisrael basar gecholim. If the Jew put the meat on the coals, before it's cooked, the third of it's cooking, he took the bread, and put it in a basket. And the non-Jew came and took it from the basket, slaughtered it, he roasted it. Also, it's also because of Bishul Akum. Even though the Jew had a portion in the beginning of the cooking, no, once he took it and put it into the basket, everything which happened previously is water on the bridge, it's not taken into account. So this is also understood that when you put meat on the coals, and you take you take the meat in order to turn it over, they just turn over the skewer, they turn it over in midair. So it's completely it's separated from the coals. It's like I said, a basket. Then first we shield the sham. That's explained in the shilders. Zela shoyna. Shilda says, "From tzarich, we have to know. He saw shendiach basar gabi gechol. If a Jew put the meat on kovos, uvakuti v'elchavo. Now Jew came and turned it over. Mao, what's the status? Hechad the ilav havich bei lav abashil. When if you went to turn it over, it would not have been cooked. Locally boiled by also, it certainly is forbidden. The Havali command the Shalke Misala, because like they have a basket, because any prior Jewish involvement has ceased. It's like they in a basket, but after you're going to call it's called Akal Shono. Ayin Shom should be called Sugya. The Shilta springs the entire Sugya. Lamed Zayin, fields there Ani Omer. So based on this, I say the Rabbi Seinu, Elis Vila Dagzera Haisa Rak Im Lo Hayoli So Chelak Klaba Bishu. The Gzera is only if a Jew had absolutely nothing to do with the cooking. We don't factor in at all whether if it would not have been cooked by the Jew or would be cooked if he did something which is necessary for the cooking or not. The Jew turns on the fire, there's no question. That's primary for the cooking. Everybody will agree to that. If the non-Jew does the entire cooking, the beginning of the cooking is the closing of the oven. So it should cook, and that he initiated the cooking. I mean, But if at the time of the closing of the oven there was no legitimate leniency, could go into akuti shagra, such as where the non-Jew closed it, or the clothes were already lit before the Jew came on the scene. And the Jew has to take a portion in the actual cooking, either beginning or the end. But if he took a portion, a part, at the beginning of the cooking, they lift up the meat from the coals. They took the pot out of the fire, out of the oven. And the previous Misa is canceled. Was that these barcodes sugi coming satisfying these principles? The entire sugi will be explained fragrantly. Lamed ches. This is how in the sugya. Amar Shmuel said, "You saw basa gabi chon. The Jew left meat on the coal. And the non-Jew came and turned it over. Mutter permissible. Parach and Mora Sechidambi. What do you talk about? Eat lema di loava hapich bay ava bishol. If it would have been cooked, even if you not turned it over. So pshita, it's obviously mutter, as you saw. Did the so did enough that it should be ultimately cooked. And bracket says here, Alpha Gab to be Yifuko Pitel Maiserishon. Even though it's turned over the first by the non-Jew, he disrupted the pattern and removed us from the original Maisa. We go what do we care? Lo Yisrael Lo Tzibolo. The Jew didn't tell him to do this. So he did this on his own. But came which I did Maisa so a bushel garment, since the Jews' activity couldn't completely cooked anyway. We don't care. Back out of the brackets momentarily. He goes back and forth here. Elalav can't be that way. The lo ipech talk about the lo ipech lo avabisho. It's okay if the non-Jew hadn't turned over, it wouldn't have cooked. Am I mutter? Why should you mutter? Bishul akum ninu. It's bishul akum. And the bracket says here, klomar, meaning harei day hipucho, by turning over these batlam, I say so the mice of the Jew was negated. Nishlo tzivolo, true, he didn't tell him to do it. Mekomako nelas came shadei maisa Yisrael loyam special garment, since by the activity of the Jew, it would not have been cooked completely. Voracious and mice is batla, and the beginning of the mice has been canceled. Have a mamash bishul yakum, it should be mamash bishul yakum. Or matarit to nats, no, it's another case. The low hapich ba'ava b'bashu b'tarti shoy. If it would have not been turned over, would have cooked in 2 hours. Now cooked in 1 hour. Matei makru b'shul milsi. You might say that being close to the cooking conclusion is significant. Kamash malon. Brackets. Klomar, me, the mokum she's batla my submission place where the first activity was negated. Such as when you flipped it. I would say the kruve bishua milsa. I would have said that bring it close to make it happen bit quicker is significant. I cook bishus like any other cooking. These bata maisa rishon, and the first maisa is negated. V'ava kamo I lo hava hafich ba have a bashil, and it's again, it's nothing. It doesn't even cancel the first Maisa. It's just like the non-Jew then not turned over. Have a bushel and it would have been cooked. Mutter per minute. Back out of the brackets. Apart from me, the Rabbi. We'll just have this here. I guess I'm not sure. I guess Rabbi Yechon. The kosher kumachal ben jusay, anything which is a third cooked past that ain't mishum bishul yakum. There's no problem with bishul yakum. Hayina kumachal jusay, it's not yet a third cooked, and then the guy takes over. Yesh, but does have it does have an issue of bishul yakum. Meaning with kansha, if I couldn't mashigia basa machal ben jusay, here he turned over the meat before it got to machal ben jusay. Why should that become usher? Taritz Chasam came and could go on the Osi Basilta. So the Gemara answers that it's such a way you put it in a basket. So if I put in a basket. When I got them, but I mean, half a he put a loco lagama, even though we do So a parallel between turning it over and removing it. Nevertheless, ain't no domain. Mamashling is it. It's not exactly the same. Well, maybe a brisa means a brisa tiny nami hochi. We learned in the brisa meniach yisrael basa gabi cholim. The Jew puts the meat on the coals. Vuba akum umhapichlo. And non-Jew comes and turns it over. Ad shiova yisrael beis hakneses. Usually by the time the Jew gets home from shul, beis hamedrash. Bein HaChodesh is not concerned that people are going to catch him. Klamar Ein HaChodesh shema lakum me'esh. No, so we're not Chodesh. They took from the fire. The needle was style put it into the basket. The heter asaka lo marikam. We're not talking about the heter, not heter of heating here. Such as where the swell did not cause it to burn, or that the coal is already water under the bridge. If the stoking was by a Jew, Pshita Shemoel, it's clearly effective. Kamoshi's Bar, as we'll elaborate more later.